that shit hurt. Gotta get it out the dirt. I don't know which is worse.
So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy V-Steez.
It's your boy Relative.
Back again for another episode of the Mx2 experiment. So, what the fuck has been going on with y'all? Make sure y'all leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, comment. I already said comment. Share to your motherfucking friends.
Right.
What you been going on?
Shit, I've been chilling. Before I came through for the studio, I was going through a few artists that my nephew and my nieces kind of got me up on. There's this, I can't really remember his whole name, but it's like EBK something.
EBK J-Bo?
EBK, I forgot. It's someone, but the beats that he rap on is so hard. So I like,
Yeah, it might be EBK J-Bo.
Yeah,
might be.
So I had wrote like a cool little something to spit in the studio and shit like that. So that's what I did to start my day off.
There you go. There you go. I awoke, handled my daddy duties.
Daddy duties, nigga.
And then knocked my work shift out. And here we are.
Daddy doing the pallets again?
No. Stocking.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was on the social media and stuff like that. And I came across, it was so funny the way how my mind think. I just be making up little, not making up stories. I just put stuff together. It just makes shit funny. But Tory Lanez, they said that Tory Lanez said that he forgives Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like, man, that's that turn. You might as well turn the other cheek. You almost shot the bitch's toe off.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. Well, you facing all them years and she's lying on you. It's not the fact. It is the fact.
I don't even think he gave his side of the story, so they convicted him on half the story. So
I heard something went down like that.
Yeah, so that's. And then like the witness that they had for her side, like
she almost slipped up and almost fucking, because she said he shot it in the air, but she corrected herself.
Well, because she lied in the first place.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That sounds incriminating. Like, you're lying. What you lying for? Like, that make it like you trying to set them up. That should be like, you know how like when you in a race and you take off too quick, you get disqualified. There should be some type of grounds for that. Like, if you over here lying, even if you're telling it, like, telling the truth, but if you're lying to try to get more time, you should get in trouble for that. Cause she almost looked up and almost, cause she had to, that shit was crazy.
Well, we'll see because the latest news is that he's lawyering up with the same lawyer that got Snoop Dogg off the murder charge back in the Death Row days.
That's way back there. That's a whole different. I don't know if he's that good for them many years.
That part.
Some judges, I know they go out. I don't know. Crime stays the same each year.
Well, actually, like,
cause I'm thinking like music, like like some people in the rap game so long they're kind of going out because people not really into their style. That's how I was thinking. Like, is he still judging the right way and stuff like that? Cause shit's way different now. They change laws and twist laws and all type of shit.
Well, I'd assume that they would be caught up or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not just like somebody. It's not just like an old person who refuses to get a phone type shit.
Right.
It's like a little bit. They kind of gotta know what's going on type shit.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But you right about like all the like the crime and shit because like it's actually more or less. It's down because nobody really wants to deal /do violence. Nobody wants to be in jail. Right. Nobody wants, but yet there is a like still a crime. There still is crime. It's not like we're at peace. Fucking the. But
it gets if it's going down, it's getting petty though.
It's a lot of it. A lot of it has to do with like poverty, and we that's a whole ass different conversation. You know, crack in the '80s, fucking all the way down the line. You know, racism.
What I ended
everything.
up seeing, it was these three. I don't know if they're teenagers or not, but they robbed a taco truck in Chicago or some shit like that. I'm like, why you rob the taco truck? It's crazy because out here in Lancaster on Avenue I, there's like a little ice cream shop on the corner by Avery High School. They almost got robbed one time.
I damn.
I'm like, niggas will rob anything. They got a few dollars in there.
A lot of the crime, it's not even like really like it's judged. You know what I mean? Like Wiz Khalifa was going off on motherfuckers for like giving weed a bad name or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like if you can't smoke weed and be productive, that's a personal problem.
Right. It's the way that he came about it. He was like, how, like, when people, you know, they said, like, they stopped smoking and it changed their lives or whatever. And be like, but how? Like, you didn't stop smoking long enough to actually see if your life changed for the better and stuff like that. Like, you stopped smoking 3 months ago. What's the difference? You just up more now?
No, not even. Most of the time, it's often replaced with another habit, which is drinking coffee, exercising. Not saying exercising isn't good, but too much exercise is bad. You know what I mean?
Anything
like,
too repetitive is too much.
Yes, exactly. Anything that's too much, exactly, it's bad for you. It's called gluttony.
And then that too.
It's one of the sins. You know what I mean? If you want to speak in that kind of tongue,
there's a lot of sayings that go around that, like, if without pain would there be pleasure type. You know, like there's always got to be a balance. And if you have too much good stuff, like if you're born with a silver spoon, you probably won't appreciate having money than a person that worked hard to get up there instead of just being born into it. Like, you already taken care of. That dude had to work to get to where he has. So his appreciation is like much stronger and stuff like that. That nigga sound like a dinosaur. You know, nigga would be camouflaging and going through the trees and shit, hit the corner, show his face. Like, what the fuck?
that's funny.
But yeah, they used. I forgot the name of that song. I forgot to look up the name of the song. But Glorilla and Moneybagg Yo, they had dropped a new song or whatever. I didn't know they had the same type of rap style. Like
Moneybagg Yo and Glorilla. Oh yeah, for sure.
They have identical. Like I thought they was related for a second. You know, like the Migos.
Yeah.
How they all have the same, same energy.
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
I was surprised. I'm like, why don't I listen to these people more? I've been trying to, but everybody I've been catching up on ends up showing up because they either went to jail or they end up dying. I'm like,
Speaking of that,
now catching up on.
That sucks. Fuck? Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Yeah.
Because he said the Migos. I was like, oh yeah, the Migos. Damn.
Yeah, that shit is still a reality right there.
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
Man.
A lot of, speaking of rest in peace, a lot of careers have been gone. Whose account hasn't popped back up? We were just talking about it like not too long ago. Whose account didn't pop back up?
Welvin?
Yep. That's what it was.
It was crazy because I had watched it, like it was like a little documentary or a little something like that, and it was talking about how, like, when he did that video, it became success or whatever.
Right.
And I think it was his cousin. What was his name? What was his name? He had a cousin that was his manager and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he knew like this was going to start getting paid for or whatever. So I'm pretty sure that he was doing it to keep other people from fucking him over or whatever like that.
Right.
But then like that fame got in the way. He had like allegations for harassing females and some more shit, and he wasn't really making any new content to keep up or or showing that he have like acting skills or comedy skills.
Yeah.
He didn't really come back after these nuts and stuff like that. So pretty much he was living off that viral moment for a while. But when he lost the viral moment, he got like his fucking account got hacked, and he was getting paid for that account.
That could have been monetized in so many ways.
Yeah.
Welvin, if you ever see this, hit me up. I have a few ideas, a few different ideas. Maybe you can get it back going. I mean, I'm not anybody too special, but you know what I'm saying? I have a vision, and tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? I can help you monetize that and get it back going for yourself. So tap in.
Right. So they're trying to blame it on his cousin, saying that he used him. So when he knew that he was gonna lose his clout and stuff like that, he took his money and left and stuff like that. they started catching him like passed out in the street and stuff like that. Somebody seen him passed out and talking about that he had passed away or whatever. Like people, his cousin had to get on the TV and talking about like, stop bullying this boy. He have family that love him. He have a home to come to, whatever. Even though sometimes he don't choose to, cause he's an alcoholic drinker, so like that. So he drinks a lot, so he'll walk off and pretty much like pass out and stuff like that. So anybody would say anything to get a few views and stuff like that, especially if you get paid for a viral video.
Mm-hmm.
That's why every time somebody gets shot or something like that, the first thing a person will do is pull out their phone. Unfortunately, they might have to pull certain videos now, but if you get enough views, like you don't show people when they're in that type of position, when they're down and out. He usually get jumped and stuff like that. People just fucking with him and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if you see this, Welvin, D's nuts. Mr. D's nuts. Tag him, send this video to him, fucking make a short clip, put it on TikTok, Instagram, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Welvin, I got an idea for you to get back on the map. I can help you. I got you. Tap in, and I got you.
And that's why it's always good to find people that you can work with and hold on to that relationship.
Mm-hmm. But also, there's times when it's chapters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You know, sometimes there's complete fallouts. You know, like something negative actually happens, and there's sometimes when energies just don't match. You know, it's just a one-time thing. You know, like and it's not always in a private setting. You know, you can meet somebody at a performance. You know, and it'd be cool. But that'll be like the only time you ever meet them, because you already know off the energy that you're not gonna work with them, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You're evolving. You know what I'm saying? And it's and it's that was just a stepping stone.
Yeah, you gotta pick and choose who you want to work with.
Exactly. You don't have to work with everybody just because you're cool with them. Yeah. Hi, bye.
Yeah.
Hi, bye.
I wish you success. You feel me? But that makes sense.
You know what I mean? It's not always, especially when it doesn't move as smoothly. You know, we got one life. You know, like it needs to move smooth. Otherwise, you
gotta work on making it move smoothly and stuff like that. You can't just sit there and hope stuff goes correctly, because if you don't, you like last time we were talking about how if you don't schedule the right way,
Right.
you won't be able to give yourself. You won't be able to give yourself enough time in between projects or anything you're doing. At least your mind to rest, and then you keep the same energy you get, and you have a system that works smoothly and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's like not. It is the words being overworked, but it's like it's more than that. It's equal work, so that way it's not overwork.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right. And it's still because most there's a lot of work that's it's overworked but underpaid. Type stuff.
Yeah,
I hate those type of jobs. Like you're overworked but unpaid. But you have to do it to keep your little whatever you got going. But you should always work hard enough to put yourself in a better position. Don't just be the little hamster in the fucking wheel going.
Oh yeah. No, that's facts. And that's facts. And that's the whole part about kind of, pushing on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Pushing on because not every relationship is worth holding on to.
Right.
Exactly. I just realized that the fucking timer went off. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take this swig real quick.
That's right.
You go ahead and do the outro. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this.
So that's the It Makes Experiment podcast for today. Catch you next weekend. It's your boy Relative.
Feed Steve's.
We're out.